Welcome to Motors Review. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoy this video, please subscribe to our channel for more in-depth motorcycle content. Today, we take a deep dive into the 2026 Honda Gold Wing Trike, Honda's factory three-wheel take on their flagship touring machine. What follows is everything you need to know: design, powertrain, handling, comfort, electronics, ride impressions, pros and cons, and the expected USD price. Sit back and let's explore. The first thing you notice is the presence and imposing stature of this machine. At the front, it carries the classic Gold Wing styling. Bold fairings, twin headlights, sculpted lines that suggest both elegance and functional aerodynamics. The windscreen is tall and adjustable, and the front bodywork retains those signature curves. As your eyes move to the rear, it diverges sharply from the two-wheel version. The twin rear wheels, integrated into a wide rear axle, connect to redesigned fender housings. The rear fenders flow outward from the pannier trunks into a seamless trunk shell, giving a unified appearance. From side profile, the trike appears wide and grounded. From front or three-quarter views, it still reads as a Gold Wing, only broader and more planted. Details like LED lighting, sharp lines on pannier lids, and chrome or metallic accents throughout underscore its premium positioning. Beneath that bodywork lies Honda's steadfast engineering. The heart is the familiar 1033cc flat-six, horizontally opposed six-cylinder engine, a layout Gold Wing aficionados deeply respect. In the trike setup, Honda engineers have tuned it to make approximately 125 horsepower, with torque in the range of 125 lb-ft, or close to that, tailored to the additional mass and load. To transmit this power, Honda uses its 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, DCT, the same seamless, smart shifting gearbox that Gold Wing riders appreciate. Whether you ride in full auto mode, sport mode, or manually command shifts, the system adapts smoothly. Even with three wheels, the bike retains the shaft drive mechanism, preserving low maintenance and reliability. On the road, the Gold Wing Trike is expected to deliver an impressive balance. The added weight from the rear conversion is mitigated by optimized suspension, geometry tweaks, and calibrated damping. Acceleration from a standstill is brisk. Reports suggest a 0 to 60 mph time under 6 seconds is feasible under favorable conditions. Top speed is estimated around 110 to 115 mph, roughly 175 to 185 km/h, depending on conditions and load. The ride feels strong and confident, aided by the torque richness of the flat-six and the smooth shifting of the DCT. Turning is where things shift compared to a two-wheel bike. The Gold Wing Trike aims to offer predictable, confidence-inspiring handling. At low speeds and stops, the dual rear wheels eliminate the need for balancing. You can remain upright without dangling a foot. The front geometry is likely adapted. Stiffer forks, revised rake and trail, perhaps heavier linkages, so steering feel remains precise without excessive sloppiness. In corners, you lean the bike slightly, but the rear wheels carry you through the turn without the risk of tipping over. Of course, it won't match a pure sport bike's flickability, but the trade-off is far greater composure under uncertain surfaces or sudden maneuvers. Braking performance is tuned to distribute deceleration across three wheels. ABS and stability control systems are expected to be tailored for the trike dynamics. Comfort is a cornerstone of this machine. The riding posture is upright and relaxed, with generous legroom and back support. Seats for both rider and passenger are plush and heated, and grips are also heated to take the chill off early mornings. The windscreen is adjustable, giving you wind protection tailored to your height and riding style. Controls are ergonomically located, switches are intuitive, and Honda likely uses high-end materials, soft touch panels, premium finishes, and attention to detail throughout the cockpit. On the passenger side, comfort is equally respected. The passenger backrest is supportive, armrests are available, and the rear stability means the passenger can lean confidently without worry. On long trips, fatigue is reduced, and both occupants get a commanding touring experience. Storage capacity is generous. The Gold Wing Trike retains side panniers and a spacious trunk, albeit reshaped for the wider rear layout. The trunk is deep, the panniers are well integrated, and the lids close solidly with secure locks. Inside, compartments for helmets, gear, and smaller items are expected. Fuel capacity is likely in the same ballpark or slightly higher than two-wheel Gold Wings, giving excellent touring range, perhaps 5 to 6 gallons or more depending on regional tuning and markets. Electronics and rider aids play a major role. The instrument cluster is a full TFT display supporting navigation, Bluetooth, smartphone integration, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, ride modes, trip computers, and more. Connectivity features such as music streaming, turn-by-turn directions, and phone controls are baked in. Safety systems likely include ABS, traction control, stability control adapted for 3 wheels, hill start assist, and possibly blind spot monitoring or radar-based features for overtaking or collision mitigation. A reverse gear is almost certainly built in as it's a necessity for a heavy trike, likely an electric or low-speed reverse assist. Lighting across front and rear is full LED, adaptive headlights, DRLs, integrated signals, and visibility enhancements. On the road, ride impressions are confidence-boosting. Highway cruising feels stable and planted. Wind buffeting is well controlled by fairing and windscreen, even on higher speeds. In twisty sections, the trike leans gently and the rear end remains composed. You feel the extra weight, especially when changing direction, but it remains manageable and predictable. Brakes are strong and progressive, never too abrupt. Over rough tarmac, the suspension smooths out irregularities, and despite the extra mass, the ride remains comfortable. In urban or slower road settings, the trike's low-speed manners shine. You don't have to downride or hold the bike balanced. You roll through corners with moderate lean and come to stops confidently. Parking or maneuvering in tight spaces is easier with that third wheel, but also takes more room due to width. So awareness of that trade-off is key. Now to the pros and cons. Among the positives, unmatched stability, peace of mind at low speeds and stops, all the comfort and touring pedigree of the Gold Wing, a powerful and reliable engine, a rich technology suite, and generous storage. This is a machine made for long miles, for riders who prioritize comfort and confidence as much as performance. On the downside, it's heavier, so acceleration and agility suffer a little. It's less nimble in tight corners compared to two-wheel machines. The width is greater, restricting maneuverability in narrow lanes. Maintenance of the trike conversion parts, axle, bearings, alignment, may introduce extra expense. Fuel consumption could increase under load. And of course, the price premium over a standard Gold Wing is a real factor. Speaking of price, the estimated MSRP in USD for the 2026 Honda Gold Wing Trike is projected in the range of $35,000 to $40,000 for base to mid specs. Fully loaded, with all options, the price could climb higher, possibly into the $45,000 to $50,000 range, depending on market, taxes, and extras. Because Honda builds in premium engineering and a factory trike design, that price band feels realistic. Keep in mind that regional variations, import duties, options, and trim levels will influence final pricing in any market. In practical evaluation, if you're a long-distance touring rider or someone who wants the grand touring experience with confidence, the 2026 Gold Wing Trike could be an ideal companion. If you trade off a little handling agility in exchange for assurance of stability, less stress in slow traffic or stops, and all the creature comforts, this machine delivers. But if your priority is sharp cornering or minimal width, a two-wheel Gold Wing or sport touring bike might still appeal more. Before concluding, picture riding this machine across highway stretches, mountains, coastal roads. Both rider and passenger wrapped in comfort, commanding a machine that blends prestige with practical stability. This is the future of grand touring for those who want a little extra security without giving up the power, luxury, or spirit of a Gold Wing. Thanks for riding along with this review. If you've enjoyed this exploration of the 2026 Honda Gold Wing Trike, hit that like button, make sure you subscribe to Moters Review, and ring the bell to stay updated on our latest content. Leave a comment below. Would you choose 3 wheels for comfort and confidence or stick with 2 for sport and lightness? Until next time, stay safe and ride with confidence.